So as we near the end of the college football season, one thing we know to expect every year around this time, it's that recruiting is about to pop off in the form of decommitments and flips. And unfortunately, if you're a Texas A&M fan, you're on the receiving end of a major decommitment today as five-star linebacker, top 20 player in all of high school football, Anthony Hill, decommits from the Aggies. We need to break this down, talk about what this means for Texas A&M, and ask the question, could there be more following Anthony Hill? A question I want to hear from y'all. Hop down to the comments. Let me know. Give me a Y for yes, N for no. Do you believe more decommitments could follow Anthony Hill for Texas A&M? And let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoyed this content, be sure to like and comment down below. But having said all that, let's jump right into this. And this is a big loss for Texas A&M. Anthony Hill not only is one of the most gifted players in the nation, coming in as a top 20 prospect in all of high school football per 24/7 Sports, but he also plays in a hyper-competitive league, meaning he's used to competition week in, week out. He plays for Denton Ryan, located in Denton, Texas, which is one of the top programs not only in the state of Texas, but one of the most recognizable programs in the nation. They produce constant college football talent. For Oklahoma, you have Billy Bowman, and for the Texas Longhorns, right now, you have Jatavian Sanders, just to name two. Denton Ryan is known for producing prospects that just go to the next level and excel. And Anthony Hill looked like the next lock to do just that. But on top of that, if you're Texas A&M specifically, he was a big get for your recruiting class because he was at a major position of need, especially for the upcoming year. He was the type of prospect that could come in and on day one compete for a starting job. And unfortunately for Texas A&M, it's not like you have the numbers in the recruiting class to be able to feel comfortable about sustaining a loss of this caliber. Yes, A&M is coming off of the greatest recruiting class of all time in terms of rankings, but this year they have yet to follow it up with another top 10 class. Last year was number 1, obviously. This year they rank as number 23 after losing Anthony Hill, and they only have 11 individuals in the class. Now, time and time again, whenever we're on the channel, whenever we talk recruiting, you might hear me say when an institution loses a prospect, there's plenty of time, and typically that's true. But for Texas A&M, time is running out, and while there's still time on the clock, because early signing day is just a little over a month away, national signing day, there is still some time, you don't have the numbers in your class that you feel super comfortable about sustaining a loss from a 5-star, let alone a 5-star that was at a major position of need, someone you thought could come in and compete for a starting position day one. This is where Texas A&M is in a bit of a unique situation. And unfortunately for Texas A&M, with time running out, they have to make some moves. And one of the first things they have got to do is try and regain control of their season. This week, it was super unfortunate. Texas A&M had a bad case of the flu, but it's just the next thing in line of an unfortunate season for Texas A&M. Whether we're talking about off-the-field distractions, whether we're talking about questionable things on the field, inevitably Texas A&M has had a tough season, and now it just kind of culminates into the loss of a 5-star prospect. Now, Texas A&M does still have a 5-star in their class in the defensive lineman, Hicks, one of the top prospects in all of high school football. So as long as they can retain him, they'll at least have that 5-star. But we have to ask the question, could more prospects follow Anthony Hill? And look, it's impossible to say no at this point. Just because an institution is winning games does not guarantee that they're going to get recruiting wins. But what it does show is that they're a consistent, steady program. What Jimbo said a few days ago is true. Sometimes when a program is losing, that can be a sign to recruits that there's an easier path to playing time. But the recruits have got to have faith that you're going to get it right, that you're going to develop them even though there's chaos right now. What Jimbo Fisher and this staff have to do is show the recruits they have faith in them and that they deserve to have faith in them. And if they can't do that, more could follow Anthony Hill, and what's more, it could be tough to try and get new guys into this class, but inevitably, we do know Texas A&M has the ability to recruit at the top level. I'm just interested to see how they finish out this class. And as far as what could happen with Anthony Hill now, well, whenever he made his commitment, his top 3 was Texas, Alabama, and Texas A&M, and he's from the state of Texas, so one would assume that the Texas Longhorns are a team to watch here, but you can bet your bottom dollar every team in the nation is going to increase their pitch to the 5-star linebacker, the #1 inside linebacker in all of high school football. Hop down to the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.